Yep, that's me. Oh, wait, no, no, no. That's my baby. That's Naomi. Yep, that's me too. Oh, no, that's not me. That's my big baby, Philip. Yep, that's me right there. Single parent with 2 kids. That's me. But on paper, this is who I am. I'm a female, 42 years old, 5'7". My weight is 232.2 pounds. My fat percentage is 45%, and my metabolic age was 57. 57, dang. I had just lost my dad in September 2017, and 2 weeks later, I lost my brother. So it's 2018. For the first time, I went to the new gym on the Hollywood Reservation. What brought me there was I decided it was time to focus on myself, not just health-wise, but just every aspect of myself. My dad had just passed away a few months before, so it was just a big refocus for me. And not being serious about my health and my weight in a really long time, I knew that there was a variety of options, programs to get on. So I started doing some research. One of my friends recommended camp program. It was like a transformation thing, blah, blah, blah. Part of that program was you had to do a detox. I never did a detox, or I never did juicing. I didn't want to get into something that didn't know what it was about. So I decided to get a second opinion, and that's what got me to the clinic. Otherwise, I would have never gone to the clinic. I just don't go there that often. And the lady talked me into getting a physical and blood work. It hadn't been done in years. And then they told me, okay, talk to the nutritionist, do this, X, Y, and Z.
So it's great that you're here. That means you want to move forward towards more healthy lifestyle. So let's start with like blood work so we can see where you are, really take the bull by the horns. We really need that information to figure out where you are and how we can move forward.
I was doing my homework, learning more about myself, waiting on the results of the blood work, and they gave me a call and said I needed to go in a few days later and to talk about the results. And that was like, it changed my whole thinking about why I was doing what I was doing. Being my dad's medical advocate for many years, I knew it was not great news. It not being somebody else in my family, like, I was like, what did they have to say? What did the numbers show? You know, when I went in, she told me that
you're a person with diabetes.
I wasn't borderline, I wasn't close, it wasn't in the gray. I was like crossed over. I needed medication, this, that, the other, and I was baffled, I was shocked. But mostly I couldn't believe I let myself go that far, because my parents are both diabetic and I lost a lot of family to diabetes. So I know there's research, I've done it for my dad, my mom, everybody in my family. I know that it was preventable. Diabetes is preventable. Yes, I was scared because I know what diabetes can do to a person physically, mentally, and for the loved ones around them. So yes, I was scared. I didn't want to put my kids through what I had to go through with my dad and my grandma. I think that's what it was mostly. So the clinic told me, take this medication however many times a day, come back in 3 months and we'll retest you. So I got the prescription, talked to the nutritionist. I think I took 1 dose, and then the second day is when I went to the gym. Not really sure what, I just know I needed to go there, I guess. Figure it out from there. So I went in there and I sat on the bike. I don't know how long I was on that bike. Who knows what I was looking like. And then the trainer walked up, and his name was Jay. And I told him why I was there. And the great thing about Jay is that he's a listener, so he listens first. So he heard my whole story, my whole dilemma, or the predicament I was in. And then he shared his story. And I think by him sharing his story, I don't know, I let my guard down, or I was just, at the point I was ready to just be all in and figure out what I needed to do for myself, for my family, for my kids. And then Jay told me this plan that he had, that he did himself personally, and I didn't have anything else to lose. That's how I felt, so I just decided to just be all in. The first week when I started working out with Jay, I tried everything, and to the best of my ability, I think I couldn't even do regular sit-ups. I had to do incline sit-ups. I couldn't even barely walk fast on the treadmill for a long time. I couldn't even do the stepper, the stair climb thing. Oh my God, I was gonna die after like 30 seconds. And weights, I'm gonna do what? Pull-ups? I don't think so. Like, it wasn't easy for him, it wasn't easy for me, because there was a lot. I was like, you're crazy, I can't do that. And eventually just the motivation and, you know, meeting new people, I think that's also what had a lot of impact on it. Meeting new people, like the gym rats. Like, I know what a real gym rat is now. That's me, for the most part. But everybody in the gym scene, they're all like motivators, and, you know, they give you inspiration when you least expect it, I guess. Even to this day, like somebody would say something or do something or give you a tip, or, you know, just acknowledge that they see your work and your progress, you know, and it feels good. And, you know, you're the last person that's going to see change in yourself. Was never the person to take in a compliment. Thank you. This is what I am on paper. I'm a 44-year-old female, 5'7". My weight is 210.8 pounds. My fat percentage is 32.9%. My metabolic age is 45. That's crazy. These numbers are crazy. I remember everybody used to always say, don't worry about the weight. Make sure the numbers are changing, all of the numbers. And it was frustrating for a long time because I didn't know how to read it. I didn't know what anything meant. But I can't believe I was Googling everything. And that's how you learn about yourself. I was 57 metabolic age. It's crazy. When I first look at this picture, all I see is my kids first. Like how happy they are, how old they are. And then I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, look how round my face is. Then I look at my clothes like, why was I wearing my ass is down to the back of my kneecap? I was like, what the hell? I look at it overall, how we've grown, me and my kids, from where we were in 2018. We've grown a lot. It makes me happy that I've made changes that needed to happen, but it makes me upset and sad that I let myself get to that point. You're beautiful, baby. You're beautiful. Just don't give up on yourself. I had every excuse not to go work out, and I used them. But most of it was I didn't have a babysitter. But then I got my ass up every morning once I got on this exercise thing. I didn't want to let myself down, really. I just knew it was time that I had to make time for myself to be happy, if that makes any sense. Because I used to work out younger and I used to be so happy. I was just trying to find happiness, I guess. I don't know. I found peace. A lot of peace, and it makes me happy. So yeah, I guess I could say I found happiness. I'm Sunshine Frank, and this is my story. I hope I have inspired you to not give up on yourself, to be consistent, be there for yourself, because it's going to be consistency that pulls you through. Even when you don't want to go work out, just get up and go work out. You'll feel better about yourself, trust me. And find a good trainer. Very important. Somebody that you can trust, and that's my story. Now get your ass to work.
What you doing, son? Huh? What you doing? Standing on the job, huh? That's what we doing now? We standing on the job? What we doing, huh?